afternoon, everybody. My name's Amanda Shepherd. Welcome to Play Along Practice. This is your level 2+ yoga practices with instruction. So if you care to join me, please feel free. I would love it if you would subscribe. There's a button on my main page and probably right underneath the video. Maybe over here, I think. Not sure. And welcome. We're going to do some heart opening and hip opening today. So back bends and hips. I have a blanket to sit on, one for my knees if I want it, 2 blocks. So if you don't have blocks, you can use books or something along those lines. And I'm going to have them set up so that one goes across the shoulder blades and the other will be set up to support my head. So you can see that. But we'll just start in a nice comfortable seat, grounding the sits bones down, crown of head to sky. Let the breath be easy to start. And then maybe with each exhale, gently start to tone the tummy by finding your Mula Bandha and just a slight Uddiyana Bandha. And if you don't know what that means, see if you can find a lift in your perineal floor. Draw your belly into your spine. With your inhale, maybe let it relax, because you don't actually need that the whole practice, right? Get your wiggles out. Nice deep inhale, exhale through the mouth. One more time. Find that ease in breath. With my inhale, I'm going to reach the hands behind me. You can always use a strap if you like. Try to straighten the elbows. Chest expansion arms. Drop the shoulders down. Reach those pinkies to sky. And see what it looks like. Some of you will get your shoulders way further because they're more open than mine. My shoulders just don't have that much room. I'm going to release the hands. Left arm stays behind me. Reach that right hand across. Opening into a nice simple twist, looking over the left shoulder, then the right shoulder, back through center. Switch the cross of my feet. Again, interlacing the fingers behind me, opposite index finger on top so it's non-dominant. Those pinkies reach to sky. Shake your head, yes and no, nice and sweet. I'm going to keep the right hand behind me, reach that left arm across, look over the right shoulder and the left. And come on out through center. I'm just going to take a couple, few breaths here. Finding a nice equanimous breath. I'm going to try and keep that so I stay connected to my practice the whole time. And then I'm just going to come here and I'm going to lay down on my blocks. I want this one right behind the shoulder blades, like right where a Fitbit strap or a bra strap would be. And then this one's right behind the back of my head. Make sure it's super comfortable. It should feel really awesome. I've actually already warmed up the hips a little bit, sitting in that comfortable cross-legged position. So maybe take Supta Baddha Konasana feet. Allow the tailbone to reach towards your heels, and just let your arms be somewhere comfortable. Letting the breath be easy. I'm going to reach those arms to sky like I'm holding a beach ball and trying to lift it to the sun. I'm going to draw those shoulders down and plug the arm bones into the sockets. Bring my thumb knuckles together. Keep the arms active as I rake the stars overhead. Let the shoulder blades lift. They're going to do that naturally, and then just find a little bit of release at the top of the shoulder. So you're spreading the top of the shoulder very wide. Take your palms together. Bring your fingertips to the floor. Elbows are in like headstand. Breathing here. And then you can take the block behind your head out and bring the top of the head to the floor if that's available to you. If it's not, keep it there. Hands at your third eye. Thumbs at your third eye. Fingertips touching the floor. And I'm going to take the block into my hands and reach the arms shoulder distance. Keep reaching out through that block. As I exhale, I'm going to bend that block and then just lift my head up. Keep your elbows in. They want to do this. Try to keep them in. And then see if you can look towards the short edge of your mat, right where your feet are. Inhale. Extend the block. Let your head get long. Keep it strong. Exhale. Look towards the short edge of your mat. Inhale. Exhale. Look towards the short end of your mat. And then inhale. Reach it away. I'm going to reach those arms to sky. I'm going to lift on up and find a comfortable seat. Sitting up nice and tall. Take my hands to the outside edge of the feet. Draw the low back in and up. Kapotasana. Inhale, lift up nice and tall. And then I'm just going to allow myself to, I might take my hands behind to refine that back bend. Take the top of the head down. I'm going to interlace my fingers the other way, other thumb knuckle on top. Reach those arms long, spread those inner shoulders wide. And you can take the block and place it behind your head again if you want. Draw your low belly in. Keep your the skin on your buttocks reaching towards your heels and your tailbone. I'm going to take that block and take it into my hands. My arms are working. Right? Fingertips are on the side of the block. I'm not having my thumb and pinky on top. I'm going to breathe here. Wrap your triceps towards the sky. And then as you exhale, bend the block, lift the head. Inhale, reach it out. Exhale, bend the block, lift the head. Try to keep your elbows in. Inhale, extend. Exhale. And just place that block back where it was. Maybe it's on a lower one this time. Nice and comfortable. Open your hands out to the side. Reach those arms up. And come on up to stand. Lift your chest to the sky. This time I'm going to reach my feet further away like a diamond. Take my hands to the calves. I'm going to draw my low back in. And lengthen forward. Soften those shoulders away from your ears. A lot. Inhale, reach the crown of the head forward and up. I'm just going to extend that left leg and close the right knee joint. And then I'm going to open from the hip, that knee out to the side. Let my my right heel come in towards my belly button. I'm just finding a half lotus. Notice my left toes are turned out. I'm going to breathe here. Maybe I fold the left knee in. I can stay here in a half lotus. If I want, I might reach that right knee out to the side. Close the left knee joint and then fit the leg on top for your lotus position. Sitting here, I'm going to take my blocks out of the way. Place them over there. Sitting up nice and tall. Hug those arms in. Maybe see if I can fit the toes around my triceps. Plant my hands. Lift up, and then I'm gonna draw myself back a couple times. All of the knees coming forward. Keep reaching, tailbone back, lifting belly in. Sinking down. I usually feel this my outer hamstrings. Good. Exhale, take your palms to the floor. Unwind that left leg and reach that right leg back. Maybe kickstand the left shin and just open up. You're going to reach that arm overhead. Take the hand on top of the thigh, bend the knee. Kick that foot into the hand, opening the heart. Drawing the toes towards the top of your head. And as I exhale, I'm going to step up. Finding Ardha Hanumanasana. Breathing here. Lengthening out that hamstring. It feels pretty good. Try to lengthen the front of the body. And as I exhale, I'm going to bring that foot down, turn my shin in, and turn the toes forward. Setting up for Parigasana. Reach that left arm to sky, absorb those ribs into the body. Reaching across. Try to really feel, try to lengthen all four sides of your waist, and find a nice opening here. Good. As I exhale, bring the left arm down, reach that right arm up and over. I'm just going to bring that arm forward and just come to a seat. You're sort of in a kind of a wide, setting yourself up for kind of a wide Janu Shirshasana. Plant that left arm and pull back with it so you can bring a little bit of a twist. And fold over that right leg. Breathing here. Reach that left arm up and around. I'm going to open this leg out for just a different variation of a Parigasana variation. Reaching up, look up. Breathing here. Keep that left knee reaching away. Come back through center and just bring those feet forward again. Breathing here. I'm going to close the left knee joint, open that knee out to the side, and I might just see if I can fit the heel in towards my belly button. Flex those feet, right toes are turned out. Maybe come in for a half lotus. Maybe I reach that left knee out to the side. Keep closing the right knee joint as you fit that leg out. Full lotus, breathing here. Nice deep inhale. Bring those legs into the chest. See if you can fit the toes around your arms. Maybe clasp your hands the other way. Sit up nice and tall. Plant the hands and drop back. And come on forward. Scoop your belly and lengthen your tailbone. Breathing here. Try to get the hips low as you keep extending the chest forward. Keep that tone in the belly and reaching the tailbone. Plant your palms. I'm going to unwind the legs nice and light. So, right shin comes down or reach back with that left leg. I might kickstand the right shin if I like to do that. And then I'm going to bend that left knee. Draw the toes towards the top of my head. Breathing here. As I exhale, Ardha Hanumanasana on that left leg. Reach that heel out. You want to feel it's right in the meat of the muscle. behind me. Right shin to face behind me. Plant my left foot. Come on up. Paragosana. Absorbing all the right ribs in. Lifting up. Just reaching across. Trying to lean back with my right shoulder blade. Make sure I can feel the outside edge of that left foot on the floor. And as I exhale, reaching on up and over. Come back through center and just come to seated. Right, so the left heel's extending out, right knee's bended. I'm going to plant my right hand in line with the left leg. Push my hands into the floor to find my twist, and then pull back to lengthen over that thigh. All right. Breathing here. Reach that arm up and around. Take your left hand to the right shin. Sit up nice and tall. Notice my right sits bones lift. That's fine. I'm going to leave that. Lean back with the right shoulder blade. And maybe bring that elbow down and reach the right arm up and overhead. Checking out the sky. Hugging the leg muscles to the bone. Breathing here. And reach that right arm up and around. And just bring the leg forward. Finding Dandasana. Bring the knees in. I'm going to plant my palms down. Keep my thighs in my chest. Lift on up. And if you can go all the way through, fantastic. Stepping it back. Plank pose. Breathing here. I'm going to keep the tailbone long so the body's one line. Exhale, downward facing dog. Let that chest melt towards the thighs. Bring your feet a little bit wide and see if you can find a little heart opening here. Maybe shake your head, yes and no. Walk your hands out a little bit. Really dropping sand everywhere. Maybe let the top of the head come down. Some of you even the forehead. I'm going to lift the heels. Come down to the shins. Draw back child's pose. Balasana. Walk your hands over to the right. Push the floor with your right hand. Pull with the left. And walk your hands over to the left. Push the floor with your left hand. Pull with the right. Breathing here. Come back through center. Keep reaching those arms long. Bring your knees right underneath the hips. Setting up for Anahatasana. Nice, beautiful heart opener. Forehead to floor. Some of you tip the nose, some of you chest and chin. Coming on down. Keep that belly lifting it up. Maybe you come onto your fingertips if you like. You can also place your hands on blocks. Plant your palms. You're going to walk your hands in. Reach that left arm out to the left. And as you exhale, thread the needle. Right arm walks out. Lean back with that right shoulder blade. Any variations you like here. Maybe you like to reach around for that half bind. Maybe you like to extend the leg, finding another back bend here. Or draw the heel toward your outer hip, finding your quadriceps. Try to wrap that right inner thigh to sky. Extend the leg and the arm, take the hand next to your face. And reach that left arm forward. Bring the left hand down, tuck your toes, lift it up, three-legged dog. Left legs to sky. You're going to do a couple hip circles. Take your time. Check out your toes. Look over under your right arm. And then as you exhale, belly to spine, shoulders over the wrists. Coming all the way down. Find a Sphinx pose. Lift the whole back of the body. So my belly is off the floor, thighs are down. I'm going to keep the tailbone long, find that tone in the belly, and then spread those inner shoulders. For my body, back bends are all about lengthening the front. I don't actually like back bend that much. I'm going to bring the left hand in at a diagonal, right hand next to my hip. Draw the heel towards the outer hip, any hand variation you like. Breathe in here. Gently release. And take that to the other side. Left fingertips next to your hip. Keep that right shoulder drawing down and away. Take the hand to the top. Foot. Heel towards the outer hip. And reach that away. One more breath here. As I exhale, I'm going to come on down. Bring my hands right by my low ribs. Cobra, maybe. Some of you up dog, maybe most. Exhale, down dog. Pedal out the feet. Or whatever you like to do. All right. Let your feet come a little wide. Reach your hands forward. Try to keep the heels on the floor or on your mat. Let the top of the head come down. Some of you can get the forehead down. Opening the heart, and then reach your sits bones towards the sky and spread them wide. And see what that feels like. And then as you exhale, draw your sits bones together. Reach your tailbone straight back. And pull your belly button in and up. And see what feels better for you. Straighten the arms, roll over the toes. Knees are wide, big toes to touch, child's pose, drawing back. Reaching the forehead forward. Going down through your forearms, bring the knees right underneath the hips, and this time bring your triceps to the floor. So you're going to bend your elbows, palms together. Forehead to floor, drop your chest. Try to keep that alignment so the hips are right over. If they're too far forward or too far back, you can feel that. Figure out where you need to be in space. Find that lift in those lower bandhas. As you drop the chest, maybe bring the back of the hands together. I always like to do that here. Reach your hands forward, shoulder distance. And come on up, you're going to, let's thread the needle. Reach that right arm out to the side, draw it through, lock your left hand out and lean back, lean back, lean back. Try not to do the bump, right? Reach that hip back. Any variations you like. You might like that half bind. You might like to extend the leg. Whatever makes you happy here. Kick that foot into the hand. Draw the heel to the outer hip. Maybe roll that thigh to sky. Then release. You're going to take the left hand next to your face. Reach that right arm forward. Plant that right arm. Tuck the left toes. Reach it back, three-legged dog. Couple hip circles. Go the other way. That leg out to the side. And then as you exhale through vinyasa, see if you can come all the way down to the earth. So not quite a vinyasa. You're going to reach the right arm out to the right, left hand's next to your chest. Roll onto that right side body. Breathing here. Coming back through center. Take the other way. This stretch is almost in every class I do, just about, because I need it to do my inversions. Come on back in. Hands out. Almost like a gym style push-up, except you're on your fingertips. You're on that astabandha. You can use your fingers to reach your tailbone long. You want to keep that nice tone and lift. Inhale, cobra variation. Exhale, come on down. Inhale, cobra variation. Exhale, come on down. Inhale, hold. Keep scooping your belly. Let your shoulder blades lift the heart. Good. Come on down. Take your hands by your low ribs, cobra or up dog. Exhale, down dog. Few breaths. Big toes touch. Lift your heels. Bend the knees. Bring those feet forward any way you want to do it. And straight my arms. Inhale, long spine. Exhale, fold. Reach those arms out to the side. Urdhva-stasana. Exhale. Samasthiti. We're going to move through Surya Namaskar A. I think we'll do 4. I'm going to cue jumping up and back. You add your inversions, whatever you like to do. 3 breaths in down dog. Urdhva-stasana. Exhale, Uttanasana. Forward fold. Inhale, Ardha Uttanasana, long spine. Exhale, feet to the back of the mat. Chaturanga Dandasana. Inhale, Urdhva Mukha Svanasana, upward facing dog. You're welcome to take cobra. Exhale, Adho Mukha Svanasana, downward facing dog. 3 breaths. Do all of your favorite things. Really exaggerate your favorite stuff in this first one. Lift the heels, look between your hands. Bend your knees. And when the body's empty of breath, feet come forward. Inhale, Ardha Uttanasana. Exhale, Uttanasana, forward fold. Hands out. Wrist circles, Urdhva-stasana. Exhale, Samasthiti. Inhale, Urdhva-stasana. Exhale, Uttanasana. Inhale, Ardha Uttanasana. Exhale, Chaturanga Dandasana. If you're stepping, use your left foot. Inhale, find your back bend. Exhale, Adho Mukha Svanasana. And this one, think of those cues that don't make sense to you, right? If you like to splay the front ribs, see if you can draw them together, and then lengthen the sternum toward your wrists, right? You can do different things with your sits bones, maybe spread them apart, and then bring them together. See which feels more comfortable for your low back. Try to lengthen all 4 sides of the waist evenly. Push your hands into the floor a little more. Bring energy to your heels. Inhale, lift the heels. Exhale, bend the knees. Bring those feet forward. Oh, that was terrible. Inhale, lengthen the spine. Exhale, fold. Reach those arms. Urdhva-stasana. Exhale, Samasthiti. Take 2 more Surya Namaskar A at your own pace. We'll meet at the top of the mat. moment in your Tadasana. Really finding ease as you feel the feet root down. Just reconnect to your breath. You're going to wait until your right foot, lift your left knee nice and high. Cross it over for Kapotasana. Left arm under the right. Drop your shoulders, lift your elbows, draw the pinkies away. You can do a hug if that feels better for your body. And that space between the shoulder blades. As you exhale, open up, dancing Shiva, left arm back, right arm forward, bent knee or straight leg variation, looking back at your fingertips. You're going to inhale here. As you exhale, bend that left knee, close the knee joint, and from the hip, open it out to the side. Vrikshasana or Ardha Padma Vrikshasana. Reaching that left heel, left knee towards the floor. Hands to your heart center. Breathing here. As you exhale, fold in. You can reach that left arm behind you for a half bind. Maybe take your right hand to your calf. You're going to plant your palms and nice and light, float your leg back through a vinyasa. Unwind the left leg for your back bend. Exhale, down dog. Turn those left toes out, step the right foot up. Inhaling, Virabhadrasana 1. Getting nice and long in that low back. Breathe into your back ribs. Open your arms like a cactus. Use the shoulder blades to lift the heart. Breathing here. Let your elbows come together. Pat yourself in the back with both hands. And then as you exhale, plant those hands down. Take it through a vinyasa. Exhale, down dog. Right toes turn out. Step that left foot up. Inhaling, Virabhadrasana 1. All right, find your pose. Try not to let it go into the low back. Get long here. All right. And shoulder blades open the heart. Nice length in the front of the body. Scoop those elbows together. Reach those palms overhead. Pat yourself in the back. Exhale. Take it through vinyasa. Breathing here. Bring your forearms to the floor. If you need to bring your knees down first, go ahead and do that. Dolphin pose, chest towards the thighs. Push down with your palms. Downward facing dog. Maybe you bring the knees down first. Inhale, lift the heels. Exhale, bend the knees. Feet come forward. Inhale, lengthen. Exhale, fold. Sink the hips as you bend the knees, Utkatasana. Figure out where your hips are most comfortable. Lengthen out through all four sides of the waist. And then spread those inner shoulders. Reach the sternum towards your wrists. Come on up, Urdhva-stasana. Exhale, Samasthiti. Weight goes into the left foot. Lift that right knee, cross it over. Kapotasana. Right arm under left. Breathing here. As you exhale, open up into dancing Shiva. Reaching the right arm back, left arm forward. Bent knee variation or straight leg. Look back at your right fingertips. Look forward, rebend that right knee. Close the knee joint and from the hip, open that leg out to the side. Vrikshasana or bring the heel towards your belly button. Ardha Padma Vrikshasana. Exhale. Fold. Maybe reach around for that half bind. Breathing here. Left hand on your calf or fingertips to floor. Now plant your palms, float it back, Chaturanga. Then extend that right leg, Urdhva Mukha Svanasana. Exhale, Adho Mukha Svanasana. Turn the left toes out, step that right foot up. Inhale, Virabhadrasana 1. Keep that length. Open those arms like a cactus, and this time find chest expansion, arms opening up. Exhale, humble warrior. Right shoulder to right knee or inside the leg. If you can keep your hip in. Bend into the knee to get the head down. It's not that important. Maybe you stay a little higher so you can keep the weight even in your feet. Inhale, Virabhadrasana 1. Exhale, through your vinyasa. Right toes turn out, left foot steps up. Inhaling, Virabhadrasana 1. Open those arms like a cactus. Chest expansion, arms, opposite index finger on top. Exhale, humble warrior. Shoulder to knee. Maybe you go a little deeper. Got to keep the weight even in your feet though. Right? Inhale, Virabhadrasana 1. Exhale, through vinyasa. Let the forearms come down. Wrap your inner wrist towards the floor. Push your forearms into the earth as you reach the chest towards the thighs. Walk your feet in a little bit. Reach that right leg to sky. Maybe come up into Pincha Mayurasana. Push the floor away. Imagine your toes are the short edge of your mat. See if you can see them. And then maybe bend that right knee and reach that knee out to the side. Exhale, come on down. Child's pose. Breathing here. Walk your hands in. Bring the knees forward. Come on up. Flex with your outfit if you need to. I'm an outfit flexor. Lift my hip points up. Take my hands to my ribs. Use the shoulder blades to lift the heart with strass and keep those hips right over the knees. Keep opening the heart. Resist the idea of turning your head. Maybe you find the heels, if you can see where the floor and the wall meet. Keep those hips forward, right? You want to keep the hips right over the knee. Breathing here. Coming up. Downward facing dog. Right in between your hands, you're going to bend the knees and bring the feet forward. Inhale, Ardha Uttanasana. Exhale, Uttanasana. Sink the hips as you bend the knees, Utkatasana. All the way up to stand, Urdhva. Exhale, Samastihi. Breathing here. Bring the weight into your right foot. And lift the left knee. Garudasana. Left arm under right. Breathing here. Exhale, open up. Dancing Shiva. Look back at your left hand. Inhale, look forward. Close the knee joint. Open that leg out. Your version of Vrikshasana. Exhale, fold in. Maybe find that half bind. Inhale, lengthen, plant both palms. Exhale, Chaturanga Dandasana. Inhale, back bend. Exhale, down dog. Right toes turn up, left foot steps up. Virabhadrasana 1. See if you can get nice and broad across the top of your shoulders. And wrap your triceps towards the wall in front of you and then towards your face. Look down the tip of your nose, draw your chin back, check out your thumbs. Breathing here. Exhale. Humble warrior. Inhale, Virabhadrasana 1. I've been mirroring most of this time, but this time I didn't. Exhale, take it through your vinyasa. And the right toes out, step that left foot up. Inhale, Virabhadrasana 1. Down the tip of your nose. So keep the length here. Lifting up here, nice strong warrior. Exhale, chest expansion. Humble warrior, folding in. Inhale, Virabhadrasana 1. Exhale, through your vinyasa. Bring the forearms down. Get your setup. Walk your feet in. Left leg extends to sky. See if you can float up to Pincha Mayurasana. And that might be where you're at. Right. Maybe you get to look through your arms. I'm going to keep that left leg extending. Bend the knee and reach it out to the side. For Ardha Padmasana. Child's pose. Walk your hands in. It seems like so many of these practices I move into inverted lotus. Bring your inner thighs towards the front of the room. Only recently. I'm doing that like every practice. Sitting up nice and tall, hips right over the knees. Use your shoulder blades to lift the heart. Keep scooping the belly in. And maybe reach back for the heels. Keep the hips forward. Try to keep the back of the neck so that it's comfortable. Even in this back bend. Then let your arms reach up and see if you can bring your thumbs to your third eye. Use your shoulder blades to lift the heart. Push down with your shins, lift on up. Exhale. Come on down. So your low back should be feeling pretty good, hopefully. And not strained at all. Downward facing dog. With the heels, exhale, bend the knees. And bring those feet forward. Lengthen, exhale, fold, sink the hips as you bend the knees, Utkatasana, all the way up, Urdhva Hastasana, exhale, Samastihi. Bring the weight into your left foot, bend your right knee, Garudasana. Lift the right knee nice and high. Right arm under left. Breathing here. Exhale, dancing Shiva, any variation. Look forward. You're going to bend that right knee. Find your Vrikshasana or Vrikshasana variation. Folding in. Maybe find that half bind. Keep the neck long. Inhale, lengthen, plant your palms. You're going to float it back. Chaturanga Dandasana. Push your hands into the floor. Root your eyes. Urdhva Mukha Svanasana. Exhale, Adho Mukha Svanasana. Left toes turn out. Step that right foot up. Mirroring this time. Got it right. Inhale. Virabhadrasana 1. Exhale. Chest expansion. Folding in. Inhale, full pose. Exhale. Ekapada Adho Mukha Svanasana. Coming through a vinyasa if you want one. Bring the forearms down. You can keep that right leg extended. Come onto the tippy toe of that left foot. And maybe float it up. Keep your left leg extending. Bend your right knee. Bring that heel towards your belly button and reach that knee out to the side. Left toes are turned out. You're going to bend the left knee and see if you can wiggle that foot in there. Flexing both feet. Let it go. Come on down, child's pose. Breathing here. Clamp those palms. Come on up, turn the right toes out, step the left foot up. Inhaling, Virabhadrasana 1. Chest expansion, opposite index finger on top. Exhale, humble warrior. Inhale, Virabhadrasana 1. Exhale. Let's go straight back to Ekapada Adho Mukha Svanasana, three-legged dog. Bring the forearms down. You can go through a vinyasa if you want. Left leg is extending up. Bringing that right foot in. Maybe just float up. Pinch your Mayurasana. My thumb just came together. And this one, and that's okay. I'm going to keep the right leg extending, bend the left knee. Open that knee out to the side. Right toes are turned out. I'm going to bend the right knee. I'm going to try that again, actually. That was not comfortable. Come on down. Bend the right knee, and I might not make it this side. And I'm just going to come down and take a child's pose, breathing here. It's my harder side. I'm going to walk my hands in. Bring those inner thighs together. Coming up. Breathing here. Use your fingers to lengthen the skin of your buttocks. Lift your ribs off the waist. Now open the heart. Now reach my hands back. Scoop the belly. And I'm really looking for length from the waist down and extension. Reaching back. Some of you will go way further than me because I'm just not that bendy. Coming up. Breathe in. ribs off the waist. Push those arms way back. Come on up and sit on down. And breathe here. Sorry, just seeing where I am at time. 51. Bring those hands forward, downward facing dog. Breathing here. As I exhale, I'm going to step that right foot between the hands, open up. Virabhadrasana 2. Left arm's going to sneak up the back of the body. Right arm reaches around. Gomukhasana arms, cow face arms. With reverse warrior, root into your left foot, straighten that right leg. I'm just going to reach out, Utthita Trikonasana. Right arm down, left arm reaches up and over. And as I exhale, I'm going to open up into a pigeon prep. I like my front leg parallel. You might like to bring your heel closer to your groin. You also might like to take your blanket and sit it underneath your right heel. Come onto my fingertips. Scoop your belly, lengthen your tailbone so you get that length and tone in that sort of lower abdomen area. Draw your shoulder blades in and come on down. You can do that a couple times if you like that. And come on forward. You should feel this right where your thigh and butt meet on that right side. Lock your hands in. I'm just going to take a twist and reach that right shoulder into the right inner foot, and I might take my knuckles together and lean back. Try to keep that left inner thigh rolling to sky. Pinky edge of the foot's on the floor. Breathing here. And as I exhale, come back through center. Ardha Hanumanasana. I'm going to bring that right foot down, tuck the left toes. Turn my toes in, setting up for Prasarita Padottanasana. Coming on up to stand. Lengthen the tailbone. Use the shoulder blades to lift the heart, and as I exhale, I'm going to fold in. Top of the head down. Shoulders drawing away from my ears. I love inversion, so I'm going to add one in here, and I might add that lotus variation in, reaching up with that left leg, folding the right knee, opening that knee out to the side. And heel toeing that left foot in, just taking another opportunity, reaching those knees to the sky, scooping that belly in. I'm going to reach my arms to tripod headstand arms so they're like Chaturanga Dandasana. Reach those legs out, and as I exhale, nice and gentle, folding in, bringing my feet back where I started. Coming on up, and I'm going to reach those legs out. For straddle split. Walk your hands in. Come onto my heels, walk my hands back, and come on down. The right hand in front of you, left hand to your ribs, open up. And reach across. Maybe look underneath, see the sky. Exhale, coming back through center. And I'm going to take that the other way. Left hand down, right ribs open. The chest. Right. And just reach across. Look underneath that right arm. Check out the stars. Maybe the hands just reach into sky. Right. Exhale, coming back. And take my hands underneath the knees. Draw those feet in. And then I'm not going to get fancy on this side. I'm just going to step it back to down dog. And reach that left leg between the hands. Turn the right toes out. Open up. Virabhadrasana 2. Sneak that right arm between the shoulder blades. Pat myself on the back with the left hand. Maybe they touch, maybe they don't. Absorb those ribs in. Finding that lateral stretch with Gomukhasana arms. Root into that right foot. Straighten the left leg. Reach it out. Utthita Trikonasana. Left arm down. Right arm will scoop up and over. As I exhale, I'm going to bring that right hand down. Open that left knee out to the side, setting myself up for my pigeon prep. Each side's different, so honor your hips. Honor your body. Find that tone in the lower body. And just undulate forward a couple times. Third one's the charm. You're going to stay down. Tune it up. Feel the top of the right pinky toe on the floor. And really, the only place you want to feel this is right there. As I exhale, I'm going to walk my hands in and take a twist. Thread the needle, bringing that left arm through. Maybe you fit the shoulder into the sole of the foot. Bring your knuckles together, lean back with your right shoulder blade. Keep wrapping your right inner thigh towards the sky. Come on out. Ardha Hanumanasana. Breathing here. From the front of the body. And bend into that left foot. Tuck the right toes. Turn the toes in. Setting, coming on up to stand. And I'm going to open up Prasarnapadottanasana. D. Finding a toe lock. Shoulders away from the ears, top of the head comes down. Nice and even through your feet. See what feels better. If your hamstrings, maybe you want to spread your sits bones wide. Maybe you want to draw your sits bones closer together. Just feel what feels better for you. I'm going to find my inversion. That same one, I like to reach the arms nice and long, straight out, top of the hand on the floor. Gives the back of my wrist a stretch. Lifting on up, I'm going to keep extending through the right leg this time, I think. Lifting that left knee out. Seeing if I can find. Try to flex the feet, really getting them in there, and then reaching those knees towards the sky. Scoop your belly. Breathing here. exhale, bring the hands to tripod headstand. Reach the legs out. Hinge down. Coming on up. And this time, I'm going to walk my hands out a little bit further. I'm going to show this from the side. You stay in the position you are. Bring the forearms down. And then I'm just going to bring my legs into frog legs. So inner knees come to the earth, reaching my ankles out right from the knees. I'm going to reach my sits bones back so I can actually feel this in my inner thighs. Try to get those inner knees nice and wide. Breathing here. I have my forearms on the floor. I find if I bring my chest down, I really take it out of the pose. And I don't really feel it. Apparently there's people who like to keep their toes touching here. I don't. But I want to find that tone in my low belly. So I'm going to keep the tailbone long, pull my belly in. And I might walk my hands in, see if I can find a little bit of a back bend here. All right, keep those sits bones drawn back, belly scoops up, push down with your hands, spread those inner shoulders nice and wide. Good, now I'm going to bring the big toes to touch. Bring my knees in a little bit. So, I'll turn back to the side I was facing. And breathe here. Push your hands down into the floor. And as you exhale, just jump your feet out for goddess pose. So like a grand plie. Take your hands to the thigh. You're going to let those hips sink. Right shoulder comes forward. Come on up, and then the left. Come on up. Let that tailbone go down. Palms facing each other, sink into those hips. Then I'm going to play with my arms here. Maybe I'm going to find Gomukhasana arms. Right. I might switch to the other side. And come on up to stand. Turn the left toes out, right heel out. Just going to bring it through. Maybe go to down dog. We're not perfectly even, but all right, I'm going to reach that right leg back, and as I exhale, I'm going to bring the knee to the tricep and glide that knee down. And reach that left leg back. Breathing here. And walk my hands in. Scoop the belly. Plant my right hand right in front of the shin. I'm going to reach back with that left arm. Then the left knee. You can always place a blanket underneath that knee. Kick the foot into the hand. Then as I exhale, I'm going to bring the heel towards the outer hip. Maybe find that hand grip. Right now my chest is facing the side, so I want to square my chest towards the front edge of my mat. My hips are lifted, by the way. Finding that nice lift in the perineal floor. I'm going to reach it away. Take it through a vinyasa if you want one. Exhale, down dog. I'm going to reach the left leg back. Knee to tricep, glide that knee down towards the wrist. Reach back with your right leg. Into the fingertips. You might stay here just in a pigeon prep. It's fine. Take the left hand next to your, right in front of your shin. Reach back with that right arm. And the knee, kick the foot into the hand. Take the hand to the top of the foot, heel towards your outer hip. Square your right chest. Breathe in here. Take it through a vinyasa. If you want one. Exhale, down dog. You can shake your head, yes and no. I might actually find a strap, which I didn't cue to have. But I'm gonna go grab one. Be right back. Hang out when you're down dog. strap, but you can use any kind of strap you want, or a necktie, something like that. Maybe a lot of you might not need it. Reach the right leg back as I exhale. Bring the knee to the tricep, draw that knee down towards my wrist. I like to make sure the heel is facing the groin for mermaid pose, which is where we're going. Reach back, keep that belly lifting in and up. Take my strap into my hand. Bend the left knee, take the strap to the outside edge of the foot. Draw the heel towards the outer hip. Actually, for this variation, I might not use the strap. I'm going to keep it up by my right hand. Heel towards the outer hip, take your hand to the top of the foot. And if it's comfortable for you, you can sneak those toes into your elbow. And reach out with that right hand. You might find the hands touch. Try to square the left chest towards the front of the room. If you want to use a strap, you can use a strap to make your arms a little longer. Right. Exhale, gently release. Take it through a vinyasa. If you want one, or straight to dog. Left knee to left tricep, you're going to glide it down. Reach back with that right leg, roll that right inner thigh to sky. Now walk your hands in, breathing here. Bend that back knee. Take the hand to the top of the foot, draw the heel towards the outer hip. I might stay here. I might see if I can sneak the toes into my elbow. Make a stop sign with that right hand and reach that left arm up and around. Try to square the right chest. So if your toes are slipping out, if you're sweaty, you want to get them in pretty well. Okay. Breathing here. And then gently release. Take it through. Maybe you go straight to dog. I actually don't like to overdo the vinyasas because we do so many of them in our life. So most practices, I try to keep it to 10 maximum, or often even less. All right, last time. Right knee to right tricep. Glide that knee down towards your outer wrist. Heel is facing the groin. Walk that left leg back and turn that left inner thigh to sky. And breathe here. Keep your belly lifting in and up. I'm going to reach back with that left hand. Bend the knee. For this one, I am going to use a strap because my shoulders aren't that open. And I have the strap wrapped around the top of my foot. Right, my elbow's reaching out to the side, and I'm going to reach the elbow out to the side, and then bring the elbow in. And see if I can walk the right hand back. I'm going to walk my hands down the strap, scoop the belly, pull my chin back, and reach the top of my head towards my toes, and the toes towards the top of my head. Gently release. Through a vinyasa or not. Maybe you just go straight to down dog. We'll glide the left knee down the outside of the arm, bringing it towards the knee, towards the outer wrist. Walk that right leg back. I think this is my harder side, I'm not sure. I'm going to reach back with that right arm. When I bend the knee, I want to be above the kneecap, so I'm on the lower quadriceps. Right. Reach back. Got my hand in the strap. I'm going to try and square my chest here, rolling that right inner thigh to sky. I'm going to reach that elbow out to the side, up and around. I might stay here. Might reach back with that left arm. Walking my hands down, lengthening the front of the body. And then maybe, hopefully my hair isn't in the way. Trying to bring the foot and the head closer together. Gently release. Be nice to yourself. Through vinyasa or straight to dog. Shake your head yes and no. Lift the heels, bend the knees. Nice and light, bring those feet forward. Navasana. Reach those arms forward. Draw your low back in and up. Any variation you like. Flex the feet, Ardha Navasana. Ankles right underneath the knees, palms down, setting yourself up for your bridge pose, lengthen the tailbone. And then just roll it out. One more time, lengthen the tailbone. Exhale, roll it out. If you want Urvadanurasana, you're probably warmed up for it. I'm going to come a little forward on my mat. Planting those palms. I really do have sand all over the place, so my mat's definitely slippy with sand and just with old age. Find bridge with your legs. Top of the head comes to the floor. Draw your elbows in. And straighten arms and legs together. Heels down. Exhale. Roll it out. Taking a couple recovery breaths, right? And Urvadanurasana number 2. Start with the lower half of the body. Set yourself up before you come into the full pose. And last one. Last one for me. Maybe you want 10 more, I don't know. You can stay here. You can take variations if you want to come into the Burrito Dandasana. Right, you're warmed up for that. Whatever you want to do. Coming on down. And then when you're down, you're dropping your knees to the right and then to the left. Come back through center and just take a twist of your choice, whatever's going to help neutralize your spine. I tend to be a curtsy crosser. It's my favorite. Sometimes I like to take it into Supta Ardha Matsyendrasana by grabbing the feet and reaching them away. Although right now I'm kicking a plant, so I'm not going to do that. Back through center. Drop the knees left and then right. And just take your same twist that you did on side 1 to side 2. And let yourself relax into that twist. It should feel good. Come on back to center. And set yourself up for your final relaxation, whatever that's going to be for you. Maybe you like to take blocks or a blanket or bolster underneath your knees. When I put something under my knees, I want to make sure that the long edge is facing or is touching right behind the knee crease. My thighs are supported, and my heels can easily and very comfortably come to the floor. So you shouldn't feel any jutting into your hamstrings or anything. You want a nice easy fold over that prop. Let the breath go, let the practice go. stay in your Shavasana. Keep staying here. I think just for time, I'm going to have to come out. Start to move your fingers and toes. Maybe take a nice deep inhale, exhale through the mouth. Then start to move your fingers and toes. Do some wrist and ankle circles, reaching out through the arms and legs. Exhale. Draw your knees to your chest. If you have something to place your feet on, you can do that. Pick a side of the body to roll onto if you like that. And then when you're ready in your own time, make your way up to a nice, comfortable seated position. Don't worry about how much time you take to do that. You're in your own home. So take your time. If you want to stay in Shavasana, please do that. Highly recommend. Those of you who are sitting up, maybe you move into a seated meditation and stay there for a while. Let your elbows relax right underneath the shoulders, sitting up nice and tall, maybe sitting on a prop. I'm going to end my practice with Om Shanti Shanti Shanti, peace, peace, and perfect peace, and then Om. You're welcome to join or not. Om Shanti Shanti Shanti. Namaste, third eye. Namaste. Thank you for playing with me. Have a beautiful day. If you're interested in supporting me, please feel free. There's several options below in the comments or in the description rather, and I would be so grateful. Please subscribe and share. Namaste, everyone. Have a beautiful day.